Traditional crafts are slowly disappearing from our world. Today they lay abandoned, their markets and their lifeblood vanishing. Imports and mass production have swept in, submerging these skills, erasing them completely, leaving behind only memories that cling desperately to our world. These crafts were not simply traits, they were souls that walked the airways, worlds that lived to the rhythm of their markets. The markets were meeting places for these artisans. Crafts had their families, their people, their artisans. They continued to evolve from generation to generation until we reached an era where their brilliance faded. The very hands of the artisans patiently shaped life, transforming simplicity into beauty and know-how into an identity. The identity of the artisan, the market, the neighborhood and the city. Their markets still exist and their sounds resonate in our memories. The hammer striking copper, the saw with the scent of wood, the fabrics, the blacksmiths. All these things set the rhythm of life in the old markets. This life was the pulse of the city, its rhythm, the means of subsistence for its people and their trade. The crafts have faded, but they survive in the form of stories and ancient artifacts. We have forgotten the ingenuity of our ancestors, artisans, as well as the nostalgia and the features of the old city. We no longer recognize this city. Mechanization and technology have transformed it. I had the pleasure of visiting the Institute of Crafts and Folk Arts today, which, thanks to its students and its exciting activities, showcases these skills, hoping to revive them or at least preserve what remains. The Institute has 7 departments: wood carving and engraving, Arabic calligraphy and Islamic ornamentation, swing, garment marking and traditional costumes, metalwork, traditional drawing and painting, weaving and hand-woven carpets, pottery and ceramics. What a joy it was to live through that era. Sincerely hope that these crafts and markets which have disappeared and lost their splendor will be revived. The metal department works with many materials, including copper, which is an easy material for artists to work with. Since Sumerian times, artists have worked with copper, innovating and adding other materials like zinc to create a new material, what we now call bronze. This continuity between the past and the present has allowed for the creation of magnificent form. They used it for aesthetic purposes such as jewelry and ornaments, but also for every objects like pots and jugs, among others. The Sumerians used copper as a tool for transmitting and documenting knowledge. Even today, we find copper tablets hand-hammered using the same traditional tools and techniques as today. Copper has its own unique quality because with each hammer blow, the artist leaves their mark and signature. This piece, a hammered copper panel, caught my eye. It depicts a Baghdad woman from the last century carrying several rows of cheese pots on her head. The grace with which she carries them is striking, and we can also glimpse the Mishrabiyya screens and narrow alleys.
Today it's a nice day between the French Institute and the Institute of Arts.